What is going on, guys? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another Zomedica update. And I'm going to actually give you guys an update on the whole market situation that happened today, what I bought, which because I did buy Zomedica as part of the 1K to 10K penny stock challenge. So if you're not aware, I'm currently doing this challenge for the channel. And if you're interested, feel free to join us on the Discord and also on the Patreon. A quick shout out to the Patreon page. We're 163 members strong. And this is where I'm updating and uploading live portfolio updates as soon as I buy or sell stocks. Now, let's go into Zomedica. Guys, today was just an insane day in the market. We had a pretty ridiculous sell-off, and I know there was a lot of fear and a lot of people were panic selling. And I told everyone, I decided to upload in the morning right before I went to work because I wanted to give people kind of my perspective on how I'm holding my shares. I'm not even contemplating or thinking about selling, although everything was extremely red this morning in the pre-market and also during the market open hours. We saw what happened. So first thing, the first 20 minutes after the market opened, Zomedica dropped to $1.44 a share. That is retracing back to, we're looking at beginning of February. So 20 days of gains that we saw completely disappeared within minutes. So what happened thereafter? We saw it up 42% from where it kind of troughed there. And for me, I alerted everyone, telling everyone around 9:30, 9:40, I saw it kind of starting to climb back up, and I said, everyone, I'm buying more Zomedica now because I think we're going to see it go back to potentially where it was consolidating previously. So I thought maybe it's going to shoot up and hold around the 226, 220 range, but it didn't make it that high. But I'm still happy with seeing it, again, consolidate around $1.85, $1.83, $1.90. So again, I think we found where Zomedica might be holding strong, where their initial public offering was announced previously, not initial public, the direct offering, it was at $1.90. That's where they priced their shares at. Now we found support right back at that level, $1.90. So now you can have, more confidence. Again, not financial advice. Remember, guys, my channel is just here to give you guys education and entertainment. But I think what we're finding here is potentially, a solid consolidation and strong support at the 180 to 190 level. So for anyone who's looking to establish a position in Zomedica, consider, this might be a potentially good time. Now, can it pull back more if the market decides to go red again tomorrow, which I don't anticipate, but it can happen? Possibly. It can pull back to, again, we can look at the different support levels. $1.10 potentially looks like where it was consolidating before, 90 cents. I hope I don't see these numbers. I don't even want to talk about them. But again, what did I do? I bought more shares. I did not sell. I know a lot of people did, obviously, because we see this huge sell-off, 23% in literally 30 minutes. But then guess what? It came climbing right back up 30 minutes later or to the next hour. So guys, for everyone who decided to sell, remember, with the panic and our current market conditions, we are in a bull market still. That is currently the state of the market. If we look at the 6-month chart, the 1 year, this is abnormal growth for anything. So with corrections like this, that's pretty normal to see. And, again, that doesn't mean that it can't bounce off or bounce back from these kind of corrections. And that's what we saw here. It corrected. So, again, I did reestablish a position around $1.60, I think is where I caught Zomedica. But also the other thing that I bought into was Senseonics. This is the other one that I mentioned on the channel. This is one that Dr. Dean actually put me on. Shout out to Dr. Dean Investing. Fantastic DDs on medical and genomic-related stocks. But again, I told everyone this is kind of one that I've been eyeing the last 5 days because it's pulled back significantly from the 556 range. And we saw it come down 40% in total the last 5 days. We got in, I think, at about $3.40. And since then, it's up about 8, 9%, 4% in the aftermarket, 5% in the aftermarket. So again, we're seeing pretty nice recovery after this pretty massive sell-off. Now, again, consolidation, all that means is the stock can now decide to lift back up and continue its trajectory in the upward direction, or it can go in the downward direction. And again, it just depends. If we need good news to come out, people are waiting stimulus talk. People are waiting more information about the stimulus checks, which is going to inject more money into our economy, more money into the economy in the hands of the retail investors, if you will, Americans, will ultimately help the stock market continue to propel forward. Now, again, lots of question marks. We're still waiting some of those news updates. But regardless, what I want to kind of mention today, because I did say it's a Zomedica update, I want to mention this article that Motley Fool uploaded earlier this morning at 6 a.m. Perfect day for it, isn't it? On this red day, they decide to put some negative sentiments around Zomedica, saying why this pet stock is better than Zomedica. And they put up some of the big dog names, right? IDEX Laboratories, Zeotis. So again, some of these big ones. And again, what they stated in the article, I think the big thing that we need to look at is that they're saying winning market share from these enriched leaders is achievable but won't be easy. I 100% agree with that. I don't think Zomedica is just going to have an easy time, going from one vet office to the other, getting their marketing team on board to ensure that they have successful launch of their TrueForma. But again, is the TrueForma, superior to what is currently out there and available in the market? And I think the answer to that, from my perspective, I say is yes, because their product, again, point of care testing is the future of medicine, the future of veterinary medicine. For all types of medicine, I think it's truly the future. Not medical advice by any means, but again, for anyone, for the most part, people prefer to get their things done quickly, instant gratification, instant results. If you can take your dog to the vet, get their thyroid levels checked, know that they have hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism, overactive or underactive thyroid, get results immediately at the vet office where they can prescribe a medication for the pup on that day so you can relieve the symptoms that they're experiencing on that exact same day. Why not? Why do you have to wait 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours? Sometimes that's how long it takes to get, sending a sample to a lab, which is the current, standard of care. We get a lab test, even for humans, that's how it works, unfortunately. We get a lab test, they take it to the lab, they get it checked out, they get it read, etc. The TrueForma does all these things. And again, we can literally go directly on their website and you can read exactly the gold standard results available at point of care with their thyroid and adrenal tests. Now, additional assays that they're looking at, as they say here, free T4, total T4, again, these are different thyroid, the TSH for canines and cats, cortisol is another thing they can look at, and ACTH, again, things to do with the adrenal glands. Regardless, yes, this is just the introduction to TrueForma. This is the initial assays that are available. But the fact is with this product is they're going to expand on these things. Now, if they do software expansion, where it's just literally something you can digitally upgrade, where where TrueForma then has additional assays that it can run, or, attachments to the current TrueForma, that's where I think this product is going to do extremely well over the next year, the next 5 years, the next decade. But yes, if we look at the well-established companies, IDEX Laboratories, this is a veterinary medicine, beast. It talks about it. It's a multinational corporation engaged in the development and manufacture and distribution. So again, kind of a monopoly within the company. They kind of control all different aspects of vet tech and vet medicine. And again, so their market cap currently is 44.87 billion. Very well established. Look at the 5-year, look at the max. They've been around since the early 90s. This company is way above and beyond what I would call well established. And they've had a decent run up because, again, we've talked about it. Vet medicine, pets, especially in the United States, that's something, pet adoption rates have increased a lot since the pandemic. So regardless, with IDEX, yes, it will be difficult, but I think TrueForma has a better product, or Zomedica has a better product with the TrueForma relative to what is currently offered from IDEX Laboratories. Zeotis, another one that they talk about. Again, an American drug company, the world's largest producer of medicine and vaccinations for pets and livestock. This is true. I'm not going to take that away from them. $75 billion market cap compared to Zomedica. Again, 1.76 billion. We saw it about 2 billion before this drop or the sell-off. This is a baby company, everyone. And for anyone that's looking at its outlook over time, look at the product, compare it to its competitors, and that's something I've done. I've seen what the TrueForma has, the advantages that it has over the others, and I think there's potential there. And that's why I'm a person who's investing, and that's why I'm a person who did not sell on the dip. Rather, I bought more shares, and that's what you do for companies that you believe in. Right now, a lot of people are panic selling because guess what? They got into these companies blindly. They're just like, wow, there's a lot of hype around it. It's going up 30, 40% in a day, in a week, 150% in a month, 200%. I'm going to get in on it. And guess what? You're getting burned the most because you decided to sell since you didn't do your own due diligence. You didn't do your own research. The thing I keep reiterating on the channel. But again, I don't want to bring negativity in, but I just want you all to just, make sure you invest in the companies you believe in. Something I'm going to keep telling you guys, invest in the companies you believe in. So everybody, that's my update for today. Thank you all for joining us on this episode with Your Pop. Please feel free to join us on the Discord. Also, you can use the Webull link below to get 2 free stocks valued to $1,800. So again, it's just you and your luck, but hopefully one of you gets that. And until next time, everybody, keep investing.